We are at Bonafide Comics. One of my good friends, Andy, who is conveniently not here right at this moment, getting ready for the show here at Big Lit Comic Con, Roanoke, Virginia. If you're around, come check it out. Hey everybody, this is Daryl, aka The D from the Simply Incredible podcast, and today I've got my haul from Big Lit Comic Con in Roanoke, Virginia, held at the Berglund Center for us, the Roanoke Civic Center. From back in the day. They changed it a few years ago, but we still call it the Roanoke Civic Center. So I got a nice little stack of books, one action figure, and a mystery box, which is a mystery. So, you know what? We're going to start off with the mystery. My friend Travis at Longshot Comics and more. He had some mystery boxes, and I was like, do I want to get one? And at the last show, last weekend, I thought about getting one, and I didn't. I was like, if he's got more this week, I'll get one. I got one. So let's see what is going on in here. The grand prize was a CGC graded Punisher book. I believe it was the Punisher origin story, the graphic, I believe it's the graphic novel. But I believe someone got that, so that's not going to be in here. So we'll see what is in this. So, oh, more tape. More tape. Alright. There we go. Okay, we start off with an action figure. Now, one of the reasons last week why I didn't get it, because he said, you might even get a Jar Jar Binks action figure. I was like, nope, don't need it. You have a great day. But I went ahead and bought it. But this one is not the Jar Jar. This is pretty cool. G.I. Joe Snake Eyes from the Hasbro. So that's pretty cool. I mean, that's a good start, I think. You know, there we go. Today only, 10% off. I guess I should have opened up this after all at the show. Now, it's my loss. And some books. Let's see. Come on out of there, fellas. All right, let's see. We start off with Justice League number 73. This is the A cover. There we go. Justice League number 68. This is the A cover. New books, I don't have them, so it's okay. Batman. The next Batman, Second Son, issue 1, also. And the A cover. I mean, it's okay since I don't have any of these. Wolverine number 20. The A cover. And Rorschach number, does it say 12? Yeah, issue 12. There we go. And one that's bagged and boarded. It is Negan Kills Manifest Destiny issue 21. So I'm assuming this is probably a variant. Let's see, on the back if it says it's a variant. It's in Mylar. So, yeah. I'm a big believer. If it's in Mylar, must be good. Let's see. Of course. Well, if I can get this out of here, I can tell you what's going on with this. I was looking for a barcode. There's actually no barcode. So I'm assuming this must be a variant of some sort. I don't know. First time I've seen this. Someone can tell me what's going on with it. I know nothing. Kind of cool though. There we go. So, you know, cool figure. A few good books. There we go. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right, now with the comic book haul. We start off with the first issue. This was also from Travis in his dollar bin. I'm a fan of sketch covers. I love sketch covers. So I went ahead and picked this up. King Spawn looks like number 10 sketch cover. Now, that's pretty cool. And a mini set. I'm a fan of mini sets. I picked this up from my good friend Billy. It is the 4-issue series of The Falcon. It says issue 1. I've never read it, but I've heard it's pretty good. Issue 2. Issue 3. And issue 4. So that's pretty cool get there. Okay, this is one of those issues that I've seen a few times. I have one, and I was like, you know what? He's got one just sitting there. I'm going to pick this one up too. The Incredible Hulk versus a Quasimodo. Newsstand edition. I actually had 2 of them. I probably should have gotten them both, but oh well, that's okay. There we go. Next, Fantastic Four Wizard World Philadelphia variant. For those who pay attention to the channel, you know I've kind of gotten a little Fantastic Four kick lately. So, pretty cool sketch cover. Again, in the cheap. So, yeah, go ahead and pick that up. This is one of those books. It kind of goes back to when I was getting the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures #1. Whenever I find them on the cheap, I would pick them up. And then one day, they just shot up. I still got, I think, like about 8 of them. So, whenever I find this book on the cheap, I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. I picked up 2 of them today. It's Shadow of the Bat #1. First appearance of Zaz, Victor Zaz. So, I'm just like, whenever I find them, I'm going to pick them up on the cheap. So, why not? Because I figure at some point, great character. At some point, it's probably going to, you know, have one of those upticks. Maybe not like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures #1, because it's got first appearances of Bebop, Rocksteady, and Krang. But first appearance of Victor Zaz, why not pick them up if you can get them on the cheap still? There you go. I don't spec, but kind of spec, so to speak. It's just a good book to have on the cheap. Okay, this is one of those. I was going through the books that Billy had on his shelf, and I mean in his boxes, and I just come across this one. It's one I've seen before. I didn't have it. And I was like, you know what? I got to pick that up. Action Comics 466. I turned Batman and Flash into kids and killed them. You're next, Superman. Whenever I see this book, it always makes me laugh. He had it, you know, for $5. I was like, it's in the stack. It's going in the stack. That's just too awesome. That I need to find the issue where it's got a fat Flash. I need to get that at some point too. Let's see here. Some old Batman books. I gotta take my glass off so I can see some numbers on here. 162, 165, 172, and 173. Old school Batman. So I went and picked those old school Batman books up. Again, not key issues, but still on the cheap. There we go. 172. First one was 165 and 173. I mean, yeah, my thought is if I can get these cheap still, yeah, we're going to add those to the collection in my Batman run. This one is it's kind of rough, but I love this one, and it was cheap. It's got a $30 price sticker on it, but that's nowhere near what I paid for it. Batman number 162, Super Thriller, the Bat Creature. Whenever I see this, it always makes me laugh, and it's always usually pretty expensive. Again, it's got a lot of spine going on here. Definitely, not getting great or anything, but it's a good book, good placeholder book, if nothing else. Looks really, really cool. Why not, right? Why not? Whenever I find this one, I'll pick it up as well if it's cheap enough. And this to me is still on the cheap enough side. Again, my good friend, he hooks me up with good deals. Batman 570. I actually have one of these, but nothing wrong with adding another one. This is the second appearance of Harley Quinn in DC continuity. The first one is Batman Harley Quinn from 1999. It's that amazing Alex Ross cover of Batman and not Batman, of Harley and Joker dancing. So this is to me is really the first appearance of her in the actual Batman books. The Batman Adventures 12 is her real first appearance in comics, but that is, in that comic, cartoon comic book series. But this is part of the actual Batman. I guess I don't know if they'll say canon, but the actual comics. So definitely pick that up when I can. My good friend Ricky. You guys have seen Ricky on the channel. He had this. It's like, you know what? I didn't have it, so I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. It is Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, issue 1. It's one of those that it's been on the radar, but it's never been, gotta get it, I gotta get it. He had it, and he was selling it. I was like, you know what? Let's go put that in my stack. Go ahead and pick that up. So, pretty cool book. You got Tarantula on there. So, yeah, the stinging return of the tarantula. So, very happy to get that. You know what? Before I go on, shout out to one of the guys in the YouTube comic book community. To me personally, does not get enough love. ECWfan. I met him today for the first time. He is one of the people that actually got me into comics. Not to comics, but the YouTube community. And as I used to watch his videos, him with the A-Team, his friends going to Heroes Con. I think it's the first video I saw of his. That was back in 2015 or 2016, something like that. I was like, that's pretty cool. And so I was like, you know what? I might start doing that. So ECWfan, I'm going to have a link down below if I remember to his YouTube channel. Please check him out. Awesome dude. Collects comic books, video games, and I think that might be it. He might have a few other collectible stuff, but those two in particular, him and his guys will go to Comic Cons. Sometimes he'll do his solo mission, and that he calls them, where he goes to different places. So definitely, if you get a chance, check him out, sub him up, leave some comments saying, hey, the Simply Incredible podcast, they said come check you out, and I think you'll enjoy it. Again, he's been doing videos since before I started in that, and I started in 2016. So check him out. This is one of those books that I've wanted for a while, and Billy had it, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pull that down, pull that up. Just it's going in my stack. It's going in my stack. Wonder Woman, I guess it's 184, I think. It's this Adam Hughes awesome throwback cover. Looks amazing. And it's just, I remember seeing it a long time ago. I was like, I'll try to get it at some point if I can find it for a good price. And he had it, yeah, he had it marked at 75, but again, he hooked me up with a good deal on it, so I couldn't pass it up. Did I want to? Probably not, but I had to get it. So there we go. I've really been wanting this book, and it looks amazing. And what I love about it too, it looks like it's got wear and tear on it from being, vintage from like the 1940s. So with that Adam Hughes goodness, uh, Adam Hughes goodness. So there we go. Had to get that one. A couple of graphic novel size Marvel Treasury, not treasuries. The middle size, not treasuries. What are those things called? I can't even think of the name of them. Novel size, graphic novel size. But this is Marvel magazine, I guess magazine size. Read the book, Daryl. You can figure it out on your own. Trust me. It is Bizarre Adventures: The Secret Lives of X-Men. I saw that. I was like, that is awesome. Yeah, I've seen it before, but I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm starting to get some of these larger books like this. And it's like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and add that to the collection. Looks great. Iceman, Phoenix, and Nightcrawler on the cover. So, yeah. I'm thinking this is 1970s, I believe. I might be wrong on that. It might be 80s. It's probably 80s. $1.25. Well, it might be 80s. But wanted to add that to the collection. Me being a martial art nut, I saw this and was like, yeah, I'd seen it before, but yeah, I really, really wanted this when I saw it. It looks so cool. The Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, issue 17 from Curtis Comics. Oh, it's so cool. You got Bruce Lee on the cover from it's Game of Death? Enter the Dragon, not Game of Death. What was I thinking? This awesome scene with all the mirrors in the background and everything. So I had to pick that up. I just think that is so cool. Being such a fan of Bruce Lee and the late Bruce Lee and his son, the late Brandon Lee, that was a must get. And it was only $10, so why not? You know, I'm pretty sure there's some more Bruce Lee stuff in this run, but that was just yeah. And the gentleman had a bunch more of the Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, but I didn't look through them all. So I was good. I was good when I saw that book. And let's see, two more books. We're gonna do the graded book before my quote big book. Somebody came by their booth, Bonafide Comics. For those who don't know, my good friend Andy at Bonafide Comics. Yeah, I go hang out with those guys, and this gentleman come by was selling some books, and Billy was looking at me. He goes, Daryl, you might want this one. And I was like, and because I'm like this, when they come to their booth, I'm out of the way because those guys are dealing and stuff. So I'm like, if they ask me to look at something, I will 100% look at it. But I was like, you know what? I don't have that book. It is Batman Adventures 12, which I do have, but this is a special convention, uh, special convention foil edition. Special edition foil edition. Why does it have edition twice in it? Special convention foil edition. It does not have edition in it twice. But he had this and let me have it pretty cheap, really. So I was like, basically, I paid the grading fee for this book. Like, okay, why not? This is the John Boy Myers cover. Met him, John Boy. Like I'm pointing at Harley. Met John Boy Myers in San Diego a few years ago. Really, really nice dude. I picked up a different variant of this from him, but I was really happy to add this to the collection. Really, really cool. So heck yeah, Batman Adventures 12. Special convention exclusive. So there we go. Really cool. And the last book, again, my friend Andy at Bonafide Comics. I don't know how he continues to replenish his stock. Every time I'm at a show where he's at, it's always like, where are you finding all these books? It's so good. And he's always giving good deals on stuff. And, you know, I saw this and I was like, I gotta have that book. Gotta have it. It's not a 9.8, but it's a pretty sharp book. It is Submariner 20. Is there a year on here? There's no year on here, but the Submariner versus Doctor Doom. And again, you see this price? Not what I paid for it. Andy, Billy, Ricky, Travis, all you guys, thank you so much for the great books, the great deals. Ricky, I almost forgot. He gave me this figure. He just got a collection of old Marvel figures, and I saw this and was like, you know what? I really need that one. I really need that one. Marvel superheroes from 1986, is it? 1990. It's Doctor Doom. He had a bunch more, but I was like, I was like, I need this one. The other ones are cool, but I really need this one. Old Toy Biz figures. Still, you know, nice color on it. Doesn't have that fading on it, that yellowing. And it looks awesome. And now back to this. I'm sorry. When I saw Dr. Doom, it made me think about that figure. So anyway, this is how we're going to close it out with this awesome Submariner book. Dr. Doom cover from probably the 70s, I think. Maybe the 60s, I think. 60s, I think. 70s, 60s, 70s, 70s, 60s. Somewhere in that ballpark. But anyway, thanks to the guys who hooked me up with some amazing deals, some amazing books, the figure. Awesome day at Big Lick Comic Con. There's one more day of tomorrow, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to make it. But my wallet is appreciative that I'm not going to be able to make it. There was definitely some more books that I really thought about getting. I was like, you know what? If I were going back tomorrow, I probably would be getting some of those. But anyway, if you're in Roanoke, Virginia, definitely check out Big Lick Comic Con. I think they have it twice a year. It's actually pretty good. They had a lot of celebrities there. Some artists, some writers. Mark Waid was there. Jim Shooter was there. Ming Chen from Comic Book Men was there. They have a few wrestlers there. Arn Anderson, he was there from AEW, and his son, which I didn't even realize his son was wrestling. Now I know. And then there's a lady from AEW, and I don't know who she was. I'm sorry, I don't know. What was the daughter's name from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? The oldest daughter. I cannot think of her name, but she was there, and I swear she hasn't aged a day. Still looks absolutely amazing. So that was really cool to see her there. But all in all, again, great time. So I don't think I'll have anything else for a little bit, but we'll see. I know I've got more stuff coming. Always more stuff coming in. But that's all I got, and you guys have an incredible day.